Hi guys, today we will be talking about eukaryote cells and prokaryote cells. As you can see on your left there is a eukaryote cell and on your right there is a prokaryote cell. As you can see there are many more organelles in the eukaryote cell, so it is considered to be more complex than the prokaryote. Here is a diagram that you can use to compare the differences of both cells and identify a cell if given a diagram on a test. On the right, there are characteristics of eukaryotes. For example, they have a nucleus, a linear DNA that is held in the nucleus, and they have membrane-bound organelles, and they are typically much larger. For prokaryote cells, then there is a nucleolide, which is where the circular DNA floats. They have no membrane-bound organelles, so they have no mitochondria or chloroplast. They are usually much smaller, but they have many similarities. For example, they have both have chromosomes, so DNA is their genetic material, and they have ribosomes to make protein. They also have a cytoplasm and a plasma membrane. Here is a diagram of a bacteria, which is a prokaryote cell. Here is the nucleolide, which is where the DNA is concentrated and floats. Here are ribosomes, which are depicted in the red in this diagram. Here is a plasmid, which is a genetic material unique to the bacteria, but is not in the nucleolide. Here is a plasma membrane, which allows molecules to diffuse in and out of the cell. Here is also the cytoplasm in the blue, and it is where everything floats. Some bacteria, but not all, have a flagellum and a cell wall. Here is a eukaryote cell. As you can see, it has many more parts, so it is more complex. For example, it has a nucleus, which is where the nucleolide and the DNA is located. It has a cytoplasm and ribosomes to make protein. It also has a cytoskeleton, a mitochondria, and a Golgi body. Lysosomes are unique to animal cells, and mitochondria and lysosomes are both examples of membrane-bound organelles. So you can see that eukaryotes have membrane-bound organelles unlike bacteria. It also has a plasma membrane to allow molecules to diffuse in and out of the cell. It also has endoplasmic reticulum, and here, as you can see, we can compare and contrast two eukaryote cells, an animal cell on the right and a plant cell on the left. Structures that are unique to a plant cell is a cell wall, a vacuole, and a chloroplast. And on the right, structures that are unique to an animal cell are centrioles, lysosomes, and structures that are unique that both have are ribosomes, cell membrane, cytoplasm, and a nuclear membrane. They both also have a nucleus, nucleolus, and a Golgi complex and a mitochondria to break down sugar and get energy. They also have an endoplasmic reticulum. Here there are two types of specialized cells. Here on the top is a root hair cell. Oops, sorry, that's my phone, but you guys are more important. Here on the top, as I was saying, it's the root hair cell, and on the bottom it's the leaf cell. As you can see, they are both from the same organism, a plant, but they are more different because the function of the hair cell is to absorb water and minerals, so it has a large surface area. And the function of the leaf cell is to absorb sunlight for photosynthesis, and it has to have a special organelles called chloroplast to make sugar. And now for the last part of the presentation, I'm going to talk to you about the origins of life on Earth. As you can see, at first there was bacteria and in the yellow, and the subclasses of bacteria are in the yellow. And then archaea, which are also prokaryote, evolved, and the subclasses are in the red part. And then lastly, the eukaryotes evolved, and they have also many subclasses. As you can see, a fun fact is that Archaea is more like eukaryotes, even though it's prokaryote. So it's more like eukaryotes and not bacteria. And I just wanted to thank you guys for watching.